Hello and welcome to my Trello board. I'm Susan Weeks from podcastprogress.com, and this is the second short video in a series I'm doing to help you use Trello with your 12-week year planning process. So the first video talked through how to set up the vision and your 12-week goals. So this video is going to concentrate on the third list here, which is the 12-week plan that this board is going to create. Now, when I'm using Trello, I would set up a board for each new 12-week year plan, and I would name them with the date range, so it would be 12-week year plan January to April, June to September, whatever. Okay, so the 12-week plan. Now the first item, the first card I've created on here is questions to myself on this plan. Now if you recall in the book, then there are several self-checking questions as you go work through it, and two in particular when you're creating your 12-week plan I've recorded here. It's a good reminder. So you can put your questions and answers in the description so that they are at the top of the card. Now I added a comment here. So as per the book, think about and answer these questions as you begin to build your 12-week plan. So what actions will you struggle with? What will you do to overcome those struggles? So I thought that was important to add those to the start of your 12-week plan. There are also, if you're using 12-week plan with a team, you know, there's the usual pitfalls, isn't there? At the end of every section there's a section about the team, and there's a section on pitfalls to avoid. So there may be some questions and items you want to capture in there. So I would do it on this card here. And then the rest of the items are they're the tactics that I will need to work on to complete each of the goals that I've set for myself. So goal 1 was really about completing and launching a website free sign-up offer. But an additional item here that to commit to would, in this example, would be write one blog post per week. So I put this in so you can see how recurring tasks would also be covered by this process. So I put that at the top of the list. Now the rest of the cards have been set up to achieve those goals. So you can see how I've named them here. So I've named everything for goal 1. I've started with G1, and here's the first one: set up Trello boards. And there's a description there as well. So set up your Trello board to reflect your goals and weekly tasks. Well, I've done that for you, so all you need to do is copy it. Here again you can see the use of labels, so this particular task has been done. And you can see here due date. So if you click on a particular date, then it opens up the calendar, and if you click on the due date on the right hand side, it opens the same calendar. So you can apply a date and save it, or you could remove it. And something to notice at the bottom here, when you've got dates on there, if you click the calendar button at the top right of the board, then you can see them all in date order as well. So that was a particular task there. So here we are on calendar, top right, click on that, and you can see that the cards are allocated to the day when they are due to be completed. Okay, back to this 12-week plan. And then for each of the particular items, so I would need to complete a sign-up offer document, PDF, or some kind of content there. An infographic would be useful. Then the videos needed to be recorded and edited. And again, you can see here that there's items behind each of those where there's been some information created. If you look here, you can see this makes use of the checklist feature. So under this task of recording and editing the videos, then as a high-level idea, sat and thought about it, I'll need a video for, please sign up, thank you for signing up, how to use Trello, explaining how to use Trello with the 12-week year, explaining how to use Trello to launch a podcast, or it could be an ebook or something, a one last thing video. And so you can type those items in, so you would click on checklist and give it a name, and then add items. You can also copy checklists as well. And the nice thing about checklists is if you click on them when they've been done, so out of the 6 videos needed here, then most of them have been done, 83% completion. So when you're scoring your week, remember when you have checklists to include the sub-items as well, because then that, you're recording more completed items. Okay, so as we go through the different items, set up an email list, again, made use of all the things, so we're setting up a list, setting up an automation workflow, creating message 1, message 2, message 3, message 4, testing them, testing the autoresponders, and then switching on the autoresponder. So again, these items have been done. Getting new graphics to use on the website, create a landing page, free offer. Goal 2, find all purchases in 2015-16, check all regular outgoings, copy all bank statements, and so forth. So you can see all of the different items that I've decided need to be done under each to achieve each of those goals. So that is therefore the 12-week plan created, and I've also put some high-level dates on there, which items are going to be done in which week, and also some labels to give some kind of colour identification of the status of these things. So the next step would be to break that down to creating a specific weekly plan. So that's what I will do in the next video. So this has been Susan Weeks from podcastprogress.com with part 2 of how to use Trello with your 12-week year planning process. So do look out for the 3rd video. Thank you.